now join me in welcoming to the stage your host for the evening, Jeremy Cash.
Thank you guys. Make some noise for yourselves. What's going on? Clap it up if this is your first time here at Denver Comedy Underground. Well, welcome. I am your host, Jeremy Cash. Just a couple housekeeping notes. If you do need to use the bathroom, feel free to go up the stairs during the show. Not a big deal. We also do have a sponsor, so keep it going for Live Well, you guys. Make some noise. I went on a date the other night. It went pretty good. I walked the lady back to her house. She was like, I don't know what it is about you, but I just feel so safe right now. And I was like, that's probably because I've been wearing a condom all day. And then she was like, I don't feel safe. Clap it up if you guys are from the neighborhood, live around here. I used to live like right around the block on Colfax Ave. We had a bunch of homeless people living on my front porch. It got to be a real problem. So what I did is I actually started a GoFundMe account. I raised $10,000 and I used that money to move to Golden. I'm actually from a small town in upstate New York. We're very liberal and progressive. Thank you, two people. Right before I moved, we decided that we were no longer going to say fireman in my town anymore because it's too sexist. Which is weird because now they make everyone say flamers. Who's got the mouse laugh over here? You? Okay, I'm just checking. You know, for such a homophobic group, the Proud Boys sure picked a pretty gay name. They do say if you don't like the weather in Colorado, just wait 10 minutes and your edible will kick in. They actually recently decriminalized all the drugs in Portland, Oregon. Thank you. I like how we woo one person at a time in this room. They did. They recently decriminalized all the drugs in Portland, Oregon. I got a buddy who lives out there. He got pulled over the other night with a bag of cocaine. Now, the cops let him keep the coke, but he is doing 7 years for the plastic bag, so... I'm actually moving in with my brother. He's an artist and I'm a comedian. So I just think it's gonna make things easier for my mom to just write the one rent check every month. I actually live with a wealthy French man right now. Yeah. People sometimes ask me, they're like, is he your sugar daddy? And I'm like, no, he's my creme brulee papa. I don't have kids, but if I ever do, I'm gonna homeschool them. Because if they're gonna get bullied, I wanna do it. You laughed early. You've been hitting your kids for a while. I get it. When I was younger, we actually had the DARE program in my elementary school. If you don't know what DARE is, it's when a cop comes to your school, tells you a bunch of stories, and makes you want to try drugs immediately. They're even like, we dare you, pussy. I actually saw my high school English teacher at the bar the other night. I guess she came to a comedy show. She came up to me, she was like, that was great. Can I buy you a drink? And I was like, I don't know. Can you? Fucking got her ass, you guys. I was watching some basketball the other night and this commercial came on. It was like the second half of tonight's game is brought to you by Ritz, the official cracker of the NBA. And I was like, I thought that was Jokic. I don't know. I was walking around before the show and I saw this man that had the entire back of his head tattooed. I went up to him, I was like, did that hurt? And he was like, did what hurt? And I was like, when you fell from heaven. All right, not all the jokes are gonna work tonight. I recently invested in a Razor scooter, and I'm not sure what's worse, being 37 and riding around on a scooter, or the fact that I consider it to be an investment. I do feel like the Razor scooter is like the perfect ride for a single guy, though, because anytime a lady sees me on that thing, she's like, I'm pretty sure that guy's up for grabs. I am having a good day, though. I messaged 2 ladies on Instagram, and both the messages were seen. Some of you got responded to. That's nice. I used to date a vegan. She told me that I didn't please her sexually, but then I later found out that vegans don't come, they butternut, so... There's that mouse laugh again. Nice. I don't think I could ever be vegan, probably because I like cheese too much. I actually read a study, it said cheese is as addicting as heroin, which I can kind of relate to. I've never tried heroin, but I have sucked dick for Gorgonzola, so... That's just how I got my job at Safeway. I don't know what to tell you guys. When I was younger, I actually heard that the average penis size was 6 inches. Yeah, right? And I feel like if we lowered that to 4, no more gun violence in America. Are you guys ready to get this comedy show started?